Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to start our next Let's Play of Magicka 2. So, two things before we begin. Number one, I am not going to be doing the DLC for Magicka 1. I tried the Vietnam DLC. I think I got about 25 minutes in, and I got to the last part, and the game crashed. And I think that was the final straw where I said, you know what, we beat the game, it's done. I don't feel like doing that all over again and risking the game crashing again. So, Magicka 1, we completed it. It's good to go. The second thing, I played Magicka 2 one time. I played through the entire game once in 2022, and I had a mixed experience. This game does change a couple things that made Magicka 1 very unique, and made them a little bit different. I think from another point of view, this game does have its own charm to it, and it is a good game. So, we're going to be playing it again, 2 years later, and hopefully after my experience with Magicka 1, I have a little bit more of a positive outlook on this game, because I'm actually really excited to play it again. This game, I think, has about 9 or 10 chapters in it, so it's slightly shorter, but that being said, we're going to hop into it. So, in this game, throughout the levels, I think you unlock robes, you unlock staffs, and weapons. And instead of having an entire preset robe, like in Magicka 1, in this game, you have robes you can select right away. You can select a staff, and select a weapon. And I think different robes have different skins for them, too. I'm not sure how I got these. Not entirely sure, but we're just going to stick with the default. I think this is kind of cool. I like it a little bit more because now you can kind of mix and match what you like the most. And I think it's pretty cool. Just want to see what these are all about. So, protects against all damage, reduced healing, great decrease in movement speed, and protects against death, reduce healing, and small increase in movement speed. But for now, let's just stick with the default setup here. I guess it'll be blue. I had to kind of do some researching on how to reset my save, because it still had my save when I beat the game 2 years ago, so I had some stuff unlocked, and I had to just do some things to reset it. So, we're starting from a brand new game, from the Prologue. So, let's begin. So, the other difference in this game is you have difficulties, and you can have a different familiar. So, you have your standard fairy. Then you have something that revives you and boosts elements at random. And you boost damage after kills, as well as reviving you. Or you can play a challenging mode and have nothing. But we're just going to go with the standard fairy. We're just going to stick with hard mode, I guess? Yeah, stick with... No, go to normal. Let's just do normal difficulty. Okay, so, let's do this.
Ah, a visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever. I mean, stay as long as you wish, and I will tell you a story of wizards. Just wizards, no vampires. Once upon a time, in a land known as Midgard, there was the noble order of magic. The wizards of the order lived in a great castle called Aldraheim, where they studied the fine art of spellcasting. They often lent a helping hand to the less gifted inhabitants of Midgard, defending them against monsters, running fetch quests, and at times, even saving the world. In time, the Order of Magic began to expand into new frontiers, founding new schools all over Midgard. However, this short time of prosperity would come to a brutal end. An evil presence infiltrated the Order of Magic and sowed the seeds of civil war between the schools, marking the beginning of the legendary Wizard Wars. As the wars raged on, the wizards' numbers dwindled. After dying and being revived countless times, they began to deteriorate. At the end of the wars, only a handful of wizards remained. Blabbering, violent, confused, never invited to parties. Their purpose and sanity unraveled. Without their protectors around to accidentally burn the crops, kill all the livestock, and incinerate most of the townspeople, the humans rejoiced and entered what came to be known as the Golden Age of Man. In this time of relative peace and calm, the gentle winds of time ruffled the sensitive braids and beards of the seers of the world. The greatest of them all was Nostrir the Soothsayer, and his vision was clear. A child, infused with all the stray magical energies released during the devastating Wizard Wars, had been born somewhere in Midgard. Once of age, this child would possess limitless power over the elements, and thus the ability to make the world a better place, free of suffering for all. But the prophecy also spoke of a shadow which intends to seize all of Midgard, and for its first step, it would prevent the child from ever realizing her power. These dark tidings at hand, the handsome teacher Vlad decided to end his well-deserved multi-decade-long vacation and travel back to Castle Aldraheim. There he hoped to find 1 to 4 brave wizards to whom he could give the glorious quest of saving the world.
Wow, that was quite a long intro cinematic.
Kvarter om tider et vipskastler puff. Visignate de Aldraheim. Se opportunim. Hjälpt av kissikatti tro. Helde!
I do love the way the game looks. The graphics in this game are beautiful and simple at the same time, which is usually how I like my games.
De hjälpi Midgard und so vidare. Platski pratski dalski, atmas vaterhus. Backe slotter kan we vete.
Yeah, I didn't realize how long the intro cinematic was. That went on for, what, 5 minutes maybe? Wow. It was still interesting, getting some lore in the game, but in case you want to skip the cutscene, maybe I'll have a timestamp on the screen if I remember to do that, or in the description. We'll see what happens. So the movement in this game already is different. You can kind of walk backwards, you can strafe. It's kind of weird. And you can also cast while moving. I do love the way the spells look in this game. So, most of the keys are still the same in terms of how you do spells. I can't attack anything with my weapon yet. Not sure how you do an AoE spell. I think we have to learn that. And we get fire. Fire looks really cool. Oops, hold on. There we go. I love the way that looks with the earth on the weapon. That is so nice looking. Alright, here comes some water. This is definitely a really cool feature, being able to walk and cast at the same time. Kind of like your average stuff here. Oh, they did switch the control up. You know, that's actually going to throw me off a little bit. I wonder if I can change that. So, ooh, I don't know if I like that. Hold up. Okay, I changed a few of the keybinds to be similar to what Magicka 1 had. So now, hold shift and left click is to swing. Oh, that's going to be a little bit weird with this movement. I think I see why they might have done that. Well, I mean, we'll see how it goes, unless I have to change it back. And now, hold shift and right click does the AoE spell. Is there anything up here?
Friend, ni hafta massa teller. Shoulda stanner eller runner.
Huh. No little items for us over here. Spin on shield and just walk through this. Nothing down here? Okay. I want to try to find as many secrets as I can, because that means we'll have a lot more items to choose and use there.
Oh yeah, check the bow. Looky, book up first.
So Arcane in this game is now called Death. It has such a cool looking animation when you use it. I mean, just look at that. That is such a cool looking laser. And then imbuing it with, like, fire, ice. Oh, would you look at that? That's something I was hoping to save, but I guess we're going to show it now. So there's a new spell combination in this game you can make called Poison. You mix water and death, and now you have poison. Make a nice poison beam, do whatever you need to do. Can I make a poison rock? And like the usual combinations, you got your steam, and then I really like this spell in this game compared to Magicka 1. Your ice is a lot more accurate. Let me actually try to... It's way more accurate this time around. Instead of shooting a bunch of shards, it shoots giant shards that go exactly where your mouse goes to. So, let's put some ice on here. And now one of my favorite spells, electricity. Electricity looks so nice in this game too. Especially with fire. Doesn't it look, yeah. It completely changes the color of the electricity if you mix it with an element.
Helde, mir expander dine kvester. Hooter de propepa barn. Ingen barn, ingen hooter, sa. Ne spatsend langt borti sikken charleten nostrer, asker factor. Vilsna visi, bara högerhanda.
Riktigt visig. Nej, vad har vi där uppe? När du redan gick.
Kuraketur, till givet år. Aha. Isterborg.
So down here, we have spells on cooldowns. So what you do here is you press a key and it's an instant cast. So our new magic here is to push, which we're going to use on this rock. A whole bunch of stuff here. Okay, so this middle right here is very important. So you can either press 1 to instantly cast push without using any elements, or you can use this and you can spam it. Oh, can you not spam it? Oh, I thought you could spam this. Maybe not. What are all these? What are these spells? Okay, well, we're just gonna stick with what we have for now. Because I did reset my save, unless the game just gives you these? I don't know. But we're gonna stick with these for now.
Hey, matey! Spots emerge in the fire to the milk farmer. Ah, Excelsior! Stab a your king arm! Rapider!
Okay, I definitely see why the controls were set like that, and I might actually have to set them back. Hold up.
Mordor!
I definitely see why they switched it. Mainly because of the, how the movement works in this game now. Can I push it again? No, I can't.
Blimer me. Procedure their other thinger. Spellergy. Sasser. You have not scared. Grease Shanker. Aye. You actor done. Scrammer. Scurvy mutt.
Glomski. Litere pa franderdin. Catch.
I believe this is the revive book.
Sul.
Let's cross this way. Alright. We got a couple unlocks. What? There we go. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was a lot of dialogue, more than I thought we were going to be having, but that was a nice introduction to the game. So, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.